Hello everyone, welcome to Time and Work exercise part 8. In this exercise, we are going to do questions based on concept of efficiency and time, concept of negative work, questions based on work and wages, and miscellaneous questions. The images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owner of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. These are the formulas which we are going to use while solving these questions. That work done is equal to efficiency into time. If work done is same, then efficiency and time are inversely proportional to each other. If time period is same, then wages and efficiency are directly proportional to each other. If time period is different, then wages and time period are directly proportional to each other. Then we have W1, W2 equal into M1 into T1 equal to W1 into M2 into D2. Then if A can do a piece of work in X days and B in Y days, then both of them together can finish the work in X into Y upon X plus Y days. So these are the formulas. Moving on to the questions. Question says that Rajan can complete a certain work in 6 days. Bhavesh takes 8 days to complete the same work. Charan takes the same time as Rajan and Bhavesh to work together. How long will it take for Bhavesh and Charan to complete the work together? Options are given to you A, B, C, and D. So we are going to use formula 12.1. According to the question, Rajan can complete a certain work in 6 days. That means Rajan work for 6 days. Bhavesh takes 8 days. That means Bhavesh work is equal to 8 days. So 1 day work of both of them is going to be 1 upon 6 for Rajan and 1 upon 8 for Bhavesh. So 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 8, that is equal to 7 upon 24. This is the 1 day work of both of them. Now Charan works alone in the same time as Rajan and Bhavesh together. 1 day work of Bhavesh and Charan is going to be how much then? It is going to be 1 upon 8 plus 1 upon 7 upon 24, that is equal to 3 plus 7 upon 24. That becomes equal to 10 upon 24, because Bhavesh takes 8 days to complete the work and Charan takes same times as Rajesh and Bhavesh together. So 1 upon 8 plus 7 upon 24. So the time taken by Bhavesh and Charan to complete the work is 24 upon 10, and 24 upon 10 is nothing but 2 integer 2 upon 5 day. So option number A is our correct answer. Panu, Jiban and Zalil separately can finish a work in 30, 20 and 60 days respectively. Zivan started working and Panu and Jalil agreed to assist Panu on every third day. How long will it take to complete that work? Options are 14, 13, 15 or 12. These are the options. Now, Panu was able to do the work in 30 days, Zivan was for in 20 days and Jalil was in 60 days. Therefore, we can assume the total work to be the LCM of 30, 20 and 60, that is 60 units. So the efficiency of Panu is 60 upon 30, that is 2. Efficiency of Ziban is 60 upon 20, that is 3. And efficiency of Jalil is 60 upon 60, that is 1 unit. Now, total work was 60 units and efficiency of Zivan was 3 units. So in 2 days, Zivan is going to do how much work? 3 into 2, that is 6 units. So Panu and Jalil will assist Zivan on the third day. So work done on third day is equal to Zivan's work in second day plus Panu plus Jalil plus Zivan. Now, from the efficiencies, we are going to get 2 into 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3, that is 12 units. That means time together is 1 upon 12. So time taken in doing 1 unit is equal to 3 upon 12. So time taken to complete 60 units is how much? 3 upon 12 into 60, that is 15 days. So option number C is the correct answer. If X and Y can complete a piece of work in 20 days, Y and Z can complete the same work in 12 days. Z and X could do the same work in 15 days. How many days would be needed to complete the work by X, Y and Z together? Options are 5, 10, 8, or 12. These are the options. Now, X and Y can do the work in 20 days. That means one day work of X and Y is 1 upon 20 part. Y and Z can in 12 days. That means one day work of Y and Z is going to be 1 upon 12 part. Z and X can do the work in 15 days. That means one day work of Z and X is 1 upon 15th part. So we have to find that how many days would it take to complete the work by all of them together. So adding the left hand side and right hand side, we are going to get the one day work of X, Y and Z. But every variable is appearing twice here. So that is why we have got twice of X plus Y plus Z on the left hand side, equal to 1 upon 20 plus 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 15 on the right hand side. So from here, one day work of X plus Y plus Z is going to be 3 plus 5 plus 4 upon 2 into 60. 2 from that side has gone to this side. So one day work of X plus Y plus Z is 12 upon 2 into 60, that is 1 upon 10th part. That means in one day, all of them can do how much part? 1 upon 10th part. But they have to do the whole work. So all of three can complete the work in 10 days. Option number B is the correct answer. A can do a work in 6 days. B takes 8 days to complete the work. C takes equal time taken by A and B to work together to complete the work. If B and C work together, then how much time is taken by them to complete the work? Options are 14 upon 5, 13 upon 5, 11 upon 5, or 12 upon 5. A, B, C, and D. Now, work done by A in one day is going to be 1 upon 6 part because A can do the work in 6 days. B was taking 8 days, that means in one day B can do how much part? 1 upon 8 part. C was taking equal time taken by A and B. So time taken by C, or we can say work done by C in one day, is going to be sum of both A and B, 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 8. 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 8 is going to become 4 plus 3 upon 24, that is 7 upon 24 part. Now we have to find if B and C work together, then how much time they take. So if one day work of B and C is going to be how much? 1 upon 8 plus 7 upon 24, that is 10 upon 24, that is 5 upon 12 part. So time taken by B and C for completing the work together is going to be how much? 12 upon 5 days. Option number D is the correct answer. P, Q, R and S can complete a work in 20 days. If P and Q together can complete it in 50 days and R alone can complete it in 60 days, then in how many days can S complete the work alone? Options are 65, 60, 90, or 75. So PQR and S were able to complete the work in 20 days. That means one day work of PQR and S is going to be how much? 1 upon 20 part. P and Q were able to complete the work in 50 days. That means one day work of P and Q is how much? 1 upon 50 part. R was alone able to complete the work in 60 days. That means one day work of R is how much? 1 upon 60 part. So to find the one day work of S, we can subtract the work of PQ and R from PQ, R and S. Therefore, 1 upon 20 minus 1 upon 50 minus 1 upon 60 is the workday work of S. That is going to be equal to 15 minus 6 minus 5 in the numerator, and LCM of 20, 50 and 60, that is 300 in the denominator. So that is equal to 4 upon 300. So S will do the work in how many days? 75 days, because 4 upon 300 is 1 upon 75 and the reciprocal of 1 upon 75 is 75 days. That means option number D is the correct answer. P, Q and R together complete a task. P and Q finish 70 of the work while Q and R finish 50% of the work. If they work alone, who will do the work first? Options are R, P. Option C is cannot be determined, and option D is Q. So if P, Q and R can complete the work in one day, then one day and work of P and Q is going to be 70, and one day work of Q and R is going to be 50, because it was given in the question already. So one day work of R is going to be how much? 1 minus 7 upon 10, that is 3 upon 10. So R can complete the work alone in how many days? 3 integer 1 upon 3 days. But we have to find that if they work alone, who will do the work first. So again, one day work of P is going to be how much? 1 minus 1 upon 2, that is 1 upon 2. So P will take how many days? 2 days. Now similarly for Q, one day work of Q is going to be 1 upon 2 minus 3 upon 10, that is 2 upon 10, or you can say 1 upon 5. So Q will complete the work in 5 days. So from all of them, P was taking less time, that is 2 days. So it will complete the work first. Option number B is the correct answer. A, B, and C can complete a work in 81 days. A and B together can complete the same work in 97.2 days. B and C together can complete the same work in 162 days. In how many days can B complete the work alone? Options are 225, 234, 243, or 261. These are the options. So according to the question, A, B, and C can complete in 81 days. So work done by A, B, and C in one day is going to be how much? 1 upon 81. Or you can say A plus B plus C equal to 1 upon 81. That is our equation 1. A and B can together do in 97.2 days. Then that means one day work of A and B is going to be how much? 1 upon 97.2. So A plus B equal to 1 upon 97.2 can be written as 10 upon 972 equal to 5 upon 486. That is our equation number 2. And on putting the value of equation 2 into equation 1, you are going to get the value of C, that is 1 upon 81 minus 5 upon 486, that is equal to 6 minus 5 upon 486, or 1 upon 486. So work done by B and C is going to be 1 upon 62. We don't know, but C is how much? 1 upon 486. That is equal to 1 upon 162. So value of B is 161 upon 162 minus 1 upon 486. That is equal to 1 upon 243. So one day work of B is 1 upon 243 part. That means if B alone has to complete the work, he will take how many days? 243 days. So option number C is our correct answer. A can do a work in 10 days, B in 15 days, and C in 20 days. A and B worked together for 4 days, then C replaced A. In how many days the entire work was finished? Options are 16 days, 48 upon 7 days, 42 upon 7 days, or 18 upon 7 days. These are the options given to us. So one day work of A and B is going to be 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 15. That is 1 upon 6th part, because A can do the work in 10 days. That means in one day, A will do 1 upon 10 part. B in 15 days, that means in one day B can do 1 upon 15 part. So we have written 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 15, that becomes equal to 1 upon 6 part. A and B work together for 4 days. So if one day both of them can do 1 upon 6 part, then in 4 days they can do how much part? 4 into 1 upon 6, that is 4 upon 6 part. 4 upon 6 is 2 upon 3. That means by A and B in 4 days, 2 upon third part has been done. So the remaining work is how much? Total minus 2 upon 3, that is 1 upon third part is also remaining. We have to find C has replaced A, then how many days the entire work was finished. So one day work of B and C is going to be how much? 1 upon 15 plus 1 upon 20, because C was able to do in 20 days. So one day work of C is 1 upon 20. That means 7 upon 60 part can be done by B and C in one day. But we have to do how much part? We have to do 1 upon third part. So for 1 upon third part, they are going to take how much time? 1 into 60 upon 7 into 1 third. That is 20 upon 7. So total time is how much? 20 upon 7 by them, and 4 days by A and B. So 20 upon 7 plus 4, that is 48 upon 7 days is the correct answer, option number B. P, Q, and R together can do a work in 4 days. P and Q alone can do the same work in 8 and 12 days respectively. Explain how many days can R do the same work alone. Options are 18 days, 20 days, 22 days, or 24 days. These are the options given to us. So work done by P, Q, and R in one day is going to be how much? 1 upon 4, because all of them were together taking 4 days. That means in one day they can do 1 upon 4th part of the work. But P and Q can do the work in 8 and 12 days respectively. That means in one day, both P and Q can do how much part? 1 upon 8 plus 1 upon 12, that is equal to 5 upon 24 part. So work done by R in one day is going to be how much? P plus Q plus R minus P plus Q. That is 1 upon 4 minus 5 upon 24. That is 1 upon 24th part. That means in one day R can do 1 upon 24 part. So to complete the total work, R has to take how many days? 24 days alone. Option number D is the correct answer. Ashok and Kiran complete a work in 10 hours. Kiran and Rohan complete the same work in 15 hours, while Ashok and Rohan complete it in 12 hours. How many hours will it take for Kiran to do the same work? Options are 26 hours, 15 hours, 24 hours, or 30 hours. These are the options. So Ashok and Kiran were taking 10 hours. That means in 1 hour they can do how much part of work? 1 upon 10th part. That is equation 1. Then work done by Kiran and Rohan in 1 hour is going to be how much? 1 upon 15. Because Rohan can complete the same work in 15 hours. Ashok and Rohan can do in 12 hours. That means work done by Ashok and Rohan in 1 hour is going to be 1 upon 12th part. So adding equation 1, 2 and 3, we are going to get twice of work done by Ashok, Kiran and Rohan in 1 hour. That is equal to 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 15 plus 1 upon 12. So work done by Ashok, Kiran and Rohan in 1 hour is equal to 12 plus 8 plus 10 upon 120 into 2. That is 30 upon 240 or 1 upon 8. So 1 hour work of Kiran is going to be how much? Total minus Ashok and Rohan. So 1 upon 8 minus 1 upon 12, that is 1 upon 24th part. It means in 1 hour, Kiran is able to complete how much part? 1 upon 24th part. So if Kiran has to complete all the work himself, then he is going to take 24 hours to do so. So option number C is the correct answer. Next, A, B, and C can finish a work alone in 8, 9, and 12 days respectively. C starts working alone, and after a day, B joins him. A also joins them 3 days after the work begins. In how many days the entire work will be finished? And A, B, C, D, four options have been given to you. So, according to the question, suppose C started working from X day by self. That means X minus 3 upon 8 plus X minus 1 upon 9 plus X upon 12 equal to 1. Because C started and after a day B join him, and after 3 days A joins them. Therefore, the duration for which A has worked is X minus 3, for B is X minus 1, and C has worked on all X days. That is why we have written and get an equation that is X minus 3 upon 8 plus X minus 1 upon 9 plus X upon 12 equal to 1. After solving, we are going to get 9x minus 27 plus 8x minus 8 plus 6x upon 72 equal to 1. So 23x minus 35 equal to 72. So 23x equal to 72 plus 35. So the value of x is 107 upon 23 or 4 integer 15 upon 23. That means work will be finished by in how many days? 4 integer 15 upon 23 days. Option number C is the correct answer. A, B and C together can complete a work in 10 days. A alone can complete the work in 20 days and B alone can complete the work in 30 days. How many days will C take to complete that work alone? Options are 30 days, 20 days, 10 days or 60 days. These are the options. Now, one day work of A, B, and C is equal to how much? 1 upon 10th part, because all three can do the work in 10 days. That means in one day they can do 1 upon 10th part. A can alone do the work in 20 days and B can do the work in 30 days. That means in one day, A and B together can do how much part? 1 upon 20 plus 1 upon 30 part. So one day work of C is going to be how much? A plus B plus C minus A plus B. That is 1 upon 10 minus 1 upon 20 plus 1 upon 30. That is going to be equal to 6 minus 5 upon 60. That is equal to 1 upon 60 part. Hence time taken by C is going to be how much? 60 days. Because in one day C is doing 1 upon 60 part. So if C has to complete the whole work, it will require 60 days for him. Option number D is the correct answer. A and B can complete a work in 28 days. B and C can complete the same work in 35 days, while C and A can complete the same work in 42 days. How many days will C take to complete this work alone? Options are 125, 120, 124, or 122, A, B, C, and D. So A and B can do the work in 28 days. That means one day work of A and B is going to be how much? 1 upon 28 part. B and C can complete the work in 35 days. That means one day work of B and C is going to be how much? 1 upon 35 part. And C and A can do the work in 42 days. That means one day work is going to be 1 upon 42 part. So we have to find how many days will C take to complete the work. So adding all the three equations, we are going to get A plus B plus C plus A plus B plus C. That is twice of A plus B plus C on the left hand side, and 1 upon 28 plus 1 upon 35 plus 1 upon 42 on the right hand side. So twice of A plus B plus C is going to be become how much? 15 plus 12 plus 10 upon 420. That is 37 upon 840 part. That is equation number 4. So on subtracting 4 to equation 1, we are going to get how much? One day work of C. That is 37 upon 840 minus 1 upon 28. That is going to be equal to 37 minus 30 upon 840. That is 7 upon 840 or 1 upon 120 part. So we can say that in one day C is able to complete 1 upon 120 part. So if C has to do the whole work, then it will take 120 days for him. Option number B is the correct answer. A, B, and C together can complete a work in 45 days. If only A and B worked, then they used to take 54 days to complete the work. And if only B and C worked, they would have taken 90 days to complete the work. If B worked alone, then how many days did he take to complete the work? Options are 145, 125, 135, or 130. So A and B and C can do the work in 45 days. That means one day work of all of them, A plus B plus C, is going to be 1 upon 45 part. A and B worked, then they used to take 54 days. That means one day work of A plus B is 1 upon 54. That is equation second. And similarly, B and C were taking 90 days to complete. So one day work of B and C is going to be how much? 1 upon 90 part. We have to find if B has worked alone, then how many days it would have taken for him. So from equation 2 and equation 3, adding all these, we are going to get A plus B plus C equal to 1 upon 54 plus 1 upon 90. So B plus A plus B plus C is going to be 1 upon 54 plus 1 upon 90. So value of A plus B plus C can be used from the equation 1. So A plus B plus C, that is 1 upon 54 plus 1 upon 90 minus that was 1 upon 45. That is the value of B. So B is going to be how much? LCM of 54, 90 and 45 is 270. So in the numerator you are going to get 5 plus 3 minus 6, that is 2 upon 270 or 1 upon 135 part. That means in one day we can do 1 upon 135 part. So to complete the work, B will take time of kitna 135 days to complete the work. So option number C is the correct answer. Next. Rathin and Bratin together can do a work in 12 days. They start working together, but Rathin has to leave work 5 days before the work ends. As a result, it took a total of 15 days to finish the work. If Bratin works alone, how many days will it take to finish this work alone? Options are 30, 28, 20, or 24. Now, suppose Ratin finished the work in R days and Bratin in B days. Then according to the question, 1 upon R plus 1 upon B should be equal to 1 upon 12 because they were able to complete in 12 days. So we have got our equation 1. And 10 upon R plus 15 upon B should be equal to 1 because it took a total of 15 days to finish the work. So 10 upon R plus 15 upon B is equal to 1. 1 is the total work. So we have got two equations 1 and 2. Now on doing equation 1 multiplying by 10 minus equation second, we are going to get 10 upon B minus 15 upon B, that is equal to 10 upon 12 minus 1. So minus 5 upon B equal to minus 2 upon 12. So from here the value of B is 12 into 5 upon 2, that is 30 days. So option number A is our correct answer. So these were the questions, and here is the summary of the chapter. That we did questions based on basic work and time problems, problem involving two individuals working together and separately, calculation of work done by each individual and the combined effort, and we also use the LCM to determine the total work units. Then efficiency and time ratios were also used to solve the questions, and after that work distribution and earning, that is calculation of individual shares based on their work efficiency, was also utilized. So I hope that you have understood all the questions well. Thank you very much for joining the session.